Hello, Vikings fans. Welcome back to Skol Nation Vikings Daily. Today we all know the rumors swirling behind the scenes in the NFL. Some say the Jets failed Sam Darnold, but what does he have to say about it? In this video, you'll hear Darnold's honest revelation about his time with the Jets and discover what Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell has to say about what happens to star quarterbacks like Darnold when organizations don't set them up for success. Don't miss this inside look at Darnold's rise and how it's changing the game. Watch until the end, you won't want to miss these revelations. Darnold, the quarterback now shining for our Minnesota Vikings, has had quite the journey. Drafted third overall by the New York Jets back in 2018, expectations were sky high. Yet, for various reasons, Darnold never quite hit the level many hoped he would in New York. Some critics argue that the Jets failed him, claiming that the organization didn't provide the right environment for him to flourish. But when asked directly if he felt the Jets let him down, Darnold responded, "The Jets didn't fail me. I had a lot of opportunities." Darnold has always taken responsibility for his career trajectory, acknowledging that he had ample opportunities in New York. He's mentioned before that, while he did have chances to prove himself, he could have performed better. Despite this, it's clear that his time with the Jets was a challenging period. Over 3 seasons with the team, his performance stagnated, and by the time he left, it was hard to argue that he had lived up to the promise of a top draft pick. The Jets eventually moved on, and Darnold's career path took him to Carolina, where he also struggled before a brief stint in San Francisco. Fast forward to this season, and Darnold is in the best form of his career. Leading the Vikings to a 5-0 start, he's been instrumental in the team's success. Vikings fans have witnessed firsthand what the Jets and Panthers missed, a quarterback finally realizing his potential. The chance Minnesota gave him may have been his last in the NFL if things hadn't worked out, but Darnold has made the most of it, showing resilience and determination to change the narrative around his career. It's worth noting that Darnold's resurgence is not just about individual stats. Head coach Kevin O'Connell, speaking on The Rich Eisen Show, emphasized that young quarterbacks often suffer when organizations don't set them up for success. O'Connell suggested that it's not always the player who fails, but rather the support system around them. In Minnesota, Darnold has found that support, and the results are speaking for themselves. For Vikings fans, Darnold's story is a testament to perseverance and finding the right fit at the right time. Minnesota took a calculated risk in signing him to a 1-year $10 million deal this offseason, and that gamble is paying off handsomely. Darnold's recognition as the NFC Offensive Player of the Month for September further cements his status as one of the league's standout performers this season. As we look ahead to the next game, all eyes will be on Darnold and how he continues to handle the pressure. Will he maintain his red-hot form? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. This season could be a defining chapter in Darnold's career, and it's a must-watch for all Vikings fans. Before we wrap up, let us know in the comments what you think about Sam Darnold's journey so far. Do you believe he's finally living up to his potential? Or is there still more to prove? Share your thoughts, predictions for the next game, and expectations for the rest of the season below. As always, thank you for tuning in, and go Vikings!